We're about to do it for Dale with the Mustang. I like to call it the Chevstang. So I bought a used LS1 intake off of eBay, and to be able to run the LS1 intake, you need to run the LS1 water pump and tensioner, and as well as I actually had to buy a custom low mount alternator. I got this low mount alternator bracket and idler pulley from lssimple.net. This combo is good for just the water pump and alternator. This kit runs about $200 and it comes with the belt and the idler pulley you see here. You have to supply the alternator and water pump separately, but overall it's a fair price for what you get, and the guy is super cool. You can call him and talk to him. Great customer service from lssimple.net. So yeah, as you know, this motor has valve springs and a cam, and that is it. I put LS9 head gaskets in it just for, you know, a little bit more strength for a boost, and it has factory head bolts, everything like that. It has the Jegs 228-230 cam that Sloppy says is the Sloppy Stage 2 cam from Sloppy Mechanics. I recommend you check that guy's YouTube out for anything LS related, because he explains stuff a lot better than I do. And I just kind of build cars and show you what I build. I got some more goodies coming for the Mustang. I just ordered a B&M Pro Stick shifter for it, for the TH400 transmission, which is super cool because I've never actually had a gated shifter before. Really excited to be able to have a gated shifter so you can just bang gears in an automatic transmission. Some guys say that you can't bang gears in automatic, but you're not going fast enough if you don't think you can't bang gears in an automatic. So this is where we are currently. I had the truck intake on the motor, and with the truck accessories and the truck intake, I could not close the hood. It would hit on pretty much everything. I also ordered some Chinese eBay fuel rails for LS1, and be on the lookout on eBay that some of the fuel rails that they sell for LS motors are actually for the sheet metal intakes they sell on eBay, and they have a 3-hole mounting setup where a regular LS1 intake only has 2 holes. So you definitely want to watch out and make sure you don't buy the 3-hole fuel rails like I did on accident, and now I'm having to return them and get the right fuel rails. I also have a fuel cell coming. I got 2 Bosch 044 fuel pumps, and yeah, I'm gonna be gutting the stock tank out of this thing because the stock tank and fuel lines are extremely small on a Fox body from the factory. They're like 3/16 of an inch, if that. I'm trying to think of what else I got going on this thing. I got a starter and an alternator from the junkyard the other day for $40, so that's awesome. It's keeping the kind of budget-oriented setup going here. I got the micro squirt ECU and harness. I did not get the plug and play. I just got the wire it yourself, because the plug and play was $400 more, and I'm trying to keep it on a budget. So I went to the junkyard, got all the pigtails I needed to wire it myself, and I think Sloppy Mechanics and maybe 1 or 2 others have kind of a DIY how to wire a micro squirt to the engine, so that should be pretty cool. I also did a custom crossmember. I took the factory Ford crossmember and modified it a little bit. Let me try to find a flashlight here. So I modified the crossmember on the Mustang to fit the Turbo 400 transmission. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it definitely serves its purpose, and it's very strong and sturdy. So I will show you here. Hopefully you can see. It's pretty much just a plate that got welded onto the factory crossmember there, and then I kind of tried boxing it in a little bit to be able to strengthen the crossmember as well. I'm not completely finished with it. This is kind of just a mock-up to see where everything's going to sit and make sure the drive shaft's going to fit and everything like that. The drive shaft actually fits, from what I can tell. Looks like it's going to bolt right up as long as I swap the yoke. So that's pretty cool too. I also sold my Grom. I've had the Grom for about 2.5 years now, and I did exhaust, sprocket, airbox mod, power commander, all that stuff, and I had fun with it for 2.5 years. I put like 4,000 miles on the bike, and I ended up getting rid of it because I wanted something a little bit bigger. And I've never had a dual purpose bike, like a dual sport, enduro, supermoto, whatever you want to call it. So I actually picked up a KTM LC4. It's a 1999 640cc single cylinder thumper. Like, this thing has torque from hell. So there it is. It's a very well kept bike. I bought it from some father and a son, and they definitely took really good care of the bike. So this thing is really fun. It cranks wheelies in third gear like nobody's business. So I'm probably going to get some footage of me riding that on a coming video. I just kind of wanted to give everybody an update on the Mustang progress. And we're pretty much just waiting on parts at this moment. Like I said, I had to return the fuel rails that I bought because they weren't the right ones. And I'm waiting on my water pump and all that kind of stuff that I did not expect to buy, because I figured all the truck accessories and truck intake would fit. On a plus side, the truck pan does fit perfectly. Everybody says that the truck pan hangs really low, and I'll show you for proof that it does not. It hangs down a little bit below the K-member, but when the car is actually on the ground, it's not bad at all. You still have plenty of ground clearance. If you bottom out with that, you got some other issues. You shouldn't be hitting that big of a bump. I'm also going to be decapping the stock fuel injectors from the truck motor. I haven't done it yet. I'm still waiting on my fuel rails. But I will be running the decapped injectors, at least for now, until we run out of fuel. So, yeah. That's going to be it for today's video. If you like, please subscribe and like the video. If you want to see more of the Mustang, the LS-powered Mustang, I should say, definitely stay tuned for more videos coming. Thank you.